Oh wow, there was no sound. Sorry everyone, I'm just really sleep deprived. I am very sleep deprived. You have no idea. Oh, my panda. I don't understand how is no sound on my panda. Stupid. I'm so tired, everyone. You have no idea. I need to rest. I need to fucking rest. My eyes are like bulging up. My fucking eye sockets. You know how your eyes feel swollen? But also they don't want to stay open? Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I fucking feel. So yeah, I was explaining about my last job interview where the employer did not focus on my resume or my cover letter or my references or my referrals, but he focused on my teeth. Like I said, everyone, you can't get a job without a smile. In New York City, people always assume shit. So yeah, I decided to last night, everyone. Oh well. Yeah, I had to answer the email. Was I'm going to schedule myself for my job interview today? And the answer is no. I'm not going. You guys are gonna get mad at me. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't feel like getting a fucking ticket in the subway. Sorry, that's not gonna happen. I just don't have that kind of. Listen, folks, life has kicked me in the bucket in the last few days. I was in the hospital, got robbed, so yeah, waiting on food at the community refrigerator, and I just passed out. That's what happens when you're fucking sleep deprived, and you know you on a budget and you don't have money to spend, and you gotta try to find other means to put food in your stomach or hustle in New York City, because everyone is in the same hustle in New York City. This is why I don't understand why people are being violent to each other when you got one life and everyone wants to fuck it up. So like I said, it's like people want you to, like I was saying before about my last employers. There were some employers where, when you did your job, people call you a snitch or you kiss ass or, yeah, like porch light. Even though I was working for the state of Wisconsin, those people never liked me when I was employed 2 times in a row. So I purposely did not want to be employed 3 times in a row. So I would purposely, mind you, underperform on purpose. Because people kept saying, oh, this nigga want to be the white man's kissing ass. I was like, okay, that's what you think. Being the black man, that's going to be very powerful so you can kiss my ass. But, But yeah, everybody, a bit sick. I feel sick. I'm just very sleep deprived and not feeling up to my normal. It's like, oh shit, I was supposed to release these videos that I had in queue. I never got the chance to fucking release it on time. Instead, I was in the fucking hospital dealing with some major sciatica issues that triggered my knee. Yeah, I had a fucking huge sciatica problem. It locked up my right leg, caused me to go into, it's the nerves in my body, man. That's why I said my days are numbered. Life is warning me, like, you did your part. I'm ready, everyone. I'm ready to kick the fucking bucket, because what the fuck am I fighting for? Why am I fighting to stay alive for when everyone is being very mean and very unthoughtful? Everyone being assholes to the brink, to there's no return. Everyone is being assholes. Why am I fighting to stay alive so I can see another asshole every single day. So some asshole can tell me, I'm not going to hire you because you don't have a smile. Because I assume that you probably are not doing well right now. This is what the employers are thinking right now. Oh, wait. This is what the last employer that did the last interview thought of me. I'm saying, you're not going to read what's on that resume or what's on that referral or the cover letter. You're just going to skip all that and worry about my teeth. So you think I'm slinging drugs in my mouth right now, huh? This guy asks so many questions. It's like, I never had these questions asked at a job interview, but I go ahead with it. So one of the questions was like, is life okay with you right now? No. Homelessness is kicking the fed. New York economy is facing an increase of homelessness. Rent is increasing this year by 6.7%. Holy fuck. Yes, rent is going up again in New York City. Even though now New York City doesn't have brokerage fees, which I told him, he didn't even know that. He said, wait, what? I said, yeah, New York City canceled broker fees now. I said, what else do you want to know? I said, is there things we need to worry about? Alcohol, drug consumption? I'm like, no, I don't drink alcohol unless it's a celebration. And I don't consume alcohol, drugs at all, other than Zaza. He was like, can you explain to me what Zaza was? I was like, you know, cannabis. The legal thing that you guys vote for in this state to mind you, consume on personal reasons. I had to literally get smart with this guy. Because this guy was being a fucking dick. Not only that he felt intimidated by my resume and everybody, but that's what they all do. When they see those government jobs and you see those city-state jobs, like, what the fuck you want to work here for? Nah, bro, you're trying to take my job. Fuck that. I can read that. I can read it right on these people's foreheads. Like, oh, this dude's trying to take my job. And then this is what they do. They give you the shittiest, lowest position so you don't step up. And mind you, like, you know what? Let's talk about Starbucks. Like Starbucks. I know. It could be a fun job sometimes, but it could be reckless. But when it comes to growth, it's hard. Let me explain. There's a woman there working 22 years. 22 years, everybody. Think about this. She's been working with Starbucks for 22 years. And this is a black woman. And she's never been approached about senior partner or promotions or given a salary. She's still doing an hourly payment. This is why Starbucks growth, sometimes you gotta question. Yes, they got all these benefits and these, mind you, back in the day they didn't have all these good benefits that they have now, but are these benefits worth it now than what it was back in the day? And some people would say not really. Some people actually don't stay as long as 5-10 years. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, when you have a job more than 5 to 10 years, no employer should not even fucking attempt to doubt your ability. But guess what? They'd still do it. You can work for fucking CNN for 25 years. And mind you, you just want to take a break from it and start something small. Mind you, you have a 401k. You have a pension. This is what some retirees do sometimes. They get smaller jobs, like go to a grocery store or work at the hardware store or do community services. Yeah, people that actually make it in life. Some people, not all. Some people don't think about people. But, you know, I digress. But, like I said, no one's going to buy me breakfast. Walk, and maybe pass out, catch a stroke again. Who knows? Who the fuck knows what's going to happen to me? Am I going to pass out and have a stroke again? Probably. Well, you shouldn't be walking that long. Well, I'm the most walkable man in New York City. All these lazy-ass New Yorkers, they can't test me. Even a drug dealer on the block was like, nah, bro, I ain't walking that many steps. And I'm outside slinging. Come on. I'm outside 24/7 slinging. I don't even get that much steps. Nah. Come on. So with that said, everyone, It's been hard the last week or so for me. Dealing with my health, dealing with my heart, having a moment in the hospital. Oh my panda. Got kicked out of park. Mind you, I got out of the hospital, right? And mind you, I was so tired. I went to the park right down the street. And I just laid down there. And these people see all the medical I just laid on the bench and like 5 minutes like, you can't sleep here, sir. Really? You're gonna disrespect someone like me, taxpayer that pay for these parks, just like you? You pay for these parks, you tell me I can't lay down and rest for a moment? No, you can't. The children are coming in this park. Well, I'm not in the children playground. Well, it doesn't matter, sir. Who are you? It turns out you're a regular park fucking employee? You trying to be a cop? Okay, I cop you too. You want to violate my rights, ma'am? I told her, I said, you want to violate my rights? I said, sir, and here's how stupid she is. When I say, man, you pay taxes for the same park that I do. She said, we don't pay taxes for these parks, sir. And I was like, oh my God, you are so stupid. This is when I was like, you know what, I am going to leave. Because you're stupid. You're fucking stupid. We pay taxes for everything in this city. How? Oh, this is why you have a parks job. This is the reason why she has a parks job. She can't comply to her own census. She doesn't even know where her own money is being spent. She doesn't even know where her taxes are. How much taxes she's getting taken out of her check. Where is it going? That's how illiterate she is. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not the one that's stupid. I'm not. Yeah, I had my good times when I was in my 20s and 30s. But now I'm struggling in my 40s and, you know, the best thing was taken from me. And ever since then, I cannot get over it. It's like, guys, imagine you wake up one morning and people from Wisconsin are just calling you. Like, calling you. Mind you, I'm in San Francisco. Why is everyone in Wisconsin calling me? I'm thinking it's sports like bullshit or people harassing me in Wisconsin. No, it's actually friends, people. Hey, E, something happened to E. You need to come back. You need to go back. And this is where I started flipping out in fucking San Francisco. This is where I flip my shit. You know that some two black minorities of my ethnicity decided to fuck Asians and they abused her body. They violated her. They took her clothes off. They did what they did. They beat her and left her in the park. Everybody, how you think I feel? This is the girl I always come see twice a year, 3 times a year in Wisconsin. And everyone keeps saying, why are you going back to Wisconsin? I thought you're done with Wisconsin. No. But you know what? I am done. Am I done with Wisconsin? I don't know. And everybody expects me to be fucking normal. Everyone expects me to be normal. I am never going to be normal. My mental health is by far shattered to a million pieces. Try to put that shit together. Come on, think about it. Putting my memories and my happiness together, it's just useless, timeless, unwilling opportunity. Why would you try to? This is why I was telling Yuki, my ex-wife. She has the PhD, and this is why I feel it's probably also mad. Someone with her position is telling this man that he was wrong for saying, mind you, saying that he's not going to support me. Oh my panda. This is why I don't like believing in people. She's the one with the PhD, and sometimes I don't even listen to her. But when it comes down to my mental health, yeah, she understands how I feel. It's broken, man. The black community, I don't trust you. And why? Because you guys are not in solidarity with everyone. I don't give a fuck the person who's Jewish. If I was dating a Jewish person, a German person, Australian, I don't give a fuck. That was love there, friend. And you guys destroyed that. But guess what, everyone? They get 30 years in jail, right? But they get to have 3 meals a day, get to work out, get to watch TV, get to read a book, get to fucking laugh, even get to have a homo joke in jail. I'm being real with that shit. You get to have a homo moment. And I'm guaranteeing 30 years you're gonna experience a homo moment. Because you're gonna get horny. Let's be real. You're gonna get desperate, you're gonna pipe one of those she chicks. See, they get to have pleasure. While E is fucking 6 feet on the ground and my mind is shattered and broken in a million pieces. Yeah. But you get to have 3 meals a day. No, I do not. I get to have a meal every other 2 days. Right, Alicia? Right, Michael? Right, Bill? I don't eat 3 meals a day. I eat probably once a day, late at night, on a good to go that mind you, I still can't afford. $8.99, mind you, even though I'm getting like $25, $30 worth of food, which is a steal. Everybody, keep telling everyone about Too Good to Go app. That's how I save money. But you know what? I don't even have money right now to go eat. I don't have money to fucking buy transportation. I don't even have money to go get a hostel right now to sleep. I don't even have money to buy dinner tonight. So I'm asked out today. And I'm not, and it's Monday. And everybody knows ain't shit open on Mondays. You got this is what they call this? Restaurant day or some shit where half the restaurants are closed. No food pantries are open. Duh. Sundays and Mondays are the dead shit. You know what? New York City, you're supposed to be a 24-hour sanctuary city. Mind you, this is supposed to be a sanctuary city, everybody. And food pantries are open when they feel like they want to open. Why do you think you got these ransom people like One Love Community doing their own thing? You know what they do? They cook their own food. You should go to their Instagram and see what they do. They cook and make their own food and then distribute it to their own refrigerators. But the thing about that is that it's once a week or twice a week. But the thing is that they don't post it on the days that they do it. So you just gotta go to the community refrigerators and just gotta wish the best of luck. You know? Bud says you get to have a prison gay moment. Yeah, they get to have a prison gay moment. You know, they get to have a prison. Yeah, you see this guy? This guy that took my E. You see this guy? This guy's gonna grow up. He's gonna be loving that dick. He's gonna be taking it. Take that. He might see Diddy. Who knows? Hey Diddy, you wanna go to Wisconsin? Because that's where he is. You wanna show him some baby oil? Yeah. He gets to have all that. I don't even... Guys, you know when the last time I had sex? Oh, shit. I'm dry as fuck. I'm super dry. Yeah, I'm calling myself out. I'm dissing myself. Yeah, all you homies out there. I'm super dry. I'm so dry. I'm drier than... Dude, I'm drier than fucking Arizona right now. And it's 110. That's how dry I am. I'm drier than the hottest fucking desert on earth. I got no semen pop. No. I lost my love, man. I lost my respect for people sometimes. It's not that I even lost my respect for everyone. It's just the fact, like, this is the... First, it was my first wife. She committed suicide because of people. Then my own child. Then my best friends. Then recently, I had my friend Yu commit suicide because, mind you, he was really trying to stay here in the States to get a job. He goes back, and guess what? He gets crucified by his own parents, his family members calling him a slouchy bum. This dude has 2 masters and a bachelor's, and they're calling him lazy when they don't have shit. Yeah, this is my Chinese friend. And mind you, they're abusing his mental health. And guess what he did? He took his life. Yeah, way to go, parents. You made your son take his own life because you were bullying him. He's the one with the 2 fucking masters and the bachelors, and you sitting here, what? Bullying your own child. This is what I said earlier about humanity. Humanity is fucked. This man came to the country. He loved America. He didn't give a shit about his Chinese communist government. Even though he understood it, he knows he has to not, show weakness to his government, but he loved this country. He saw what this country had to offer. He wanted to stay so badly. He didn't want to return. He did not want to return. But you know how the U.S. government is. Oh, you're going to have to return. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. We took all your money. Yeah, you gave us, you got everything that you wanted. He wanted to be an American, but never had that opportunity. And you wonder why I'm fucking mad. Good people that literally try to put their money and their efforts into things are being told no. How are you being told no that you can't accept? Mind you, I was just declared for EBT because I can't prove that I'm a New York resident. Oh fuck. I can't show a bill. I have to show I have to show New York City a lease or some type of bill in my name. P.O. boxes and all that shit doesn't work. No. You can't show pieces of the mail. No. You gotta show a utility or a lease. Yeah. Like I said, the Trump administration, oh, you Negroes want EBT? Oh, no. He's doing what Walker from Wisconsin, when Governor Walker was governor in Wisconsin, you know what he wanted to do? He wanted to drug test every single person that actually applied for EBT. Well, that is happening in New York as we speak. It's happening. You want EBT? Go to that program first, and then maybe we decide. If you want EBT, you have to be, yeah. Yeah, it does make sense, but, as taxpayers, why should you even fucking be told or think about it. Taxpayers, why are you being denied EBT when that is your human fucking right to get that as a taxpayer? I don't give a shit what state you live in. That is your tax monies being used and you can't get it back? Oh, I have a problem with that. And you wonder why I don't want to work for the government or want to work for the man anymore. I want to do something on my own. I want to set my own foundation. Look what I'm doing, giving out free skates to little kids. And these brands are sending me skates to give out to little kids. They trust me to not sell the skates, to give it out to kids. They tried to help me build my foundation. Are you? Are you trying to help me build my foundation? Like I said, everyone, I'm not perfect either. I made mistakes. I made plenty of mistakes. I made mistakes by caring too much. That was one of my big mistakes. Caring about people and trying to take care of people. And you know what? You know what I was looking for? I'm going to be honest with you, everybody. I was kind of looking for some recognition. I wanted people to always think about me when they say, you know, one day in my life, I met this guy named Panda. I was in a hostel and during the pandemic, and I didn't know this guy. This guy overheard our conversation. He wanted to pay a whole week for me. Right, Rodney? Yeah. Paid this guy a whole week, and then what's her face? That pretty white girl. Oh my God, she was so pretty. You know, I fell for it. I was a fool to fall for the pretty white devil. She was a devil, everybody. Because guess what? She goes into my dorm room and she steals money from my room, and then checks out the next day, right? Mind you, after we were having a good night with everyone in the hostel, you know, we were 6 feet apart. Everyone's drinking their beers and smoking their Zaza, you know, right? Everyone's having free food on me, you know. And she's like, oh, Panda, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why she went into the room, because, mind you, I have my door open, right? And everyone sees all my camera equipment and my studio stuff, right? And this is how I realized she stole it, because I had my fucking camera recording inside the room. And then I was like, oh shit, I left this on? Cool. You can hear the conversation, and I'm watching maybe like 20 minutes of it, and I see her, literally, mind you, if you ever seen one of my podcasts before, when I was in Portland Hostel, it's a pretty nice setup. Yeah, I see her right there going into my pillow, right under my pillow, and taking the money. So I told Jim and Britta, hey, she took money from my room. Here is evidence. And mind you, hostel also has another camera seeing her coming out my room and putting something in her, I don't know, I guess it's stocking sock. And I'm like, wow, that is so fucked up. So that's when Britta decided, like, she cannot come back here, ever. Jacqueline, if you listen in, dear, oh yeah, Jacqueline, we didn't forget you, sweetie. Yeah, you can never come back to the Northwest Portland Hostel or any HI hostel in that. You cannot ever come to any hostel that is affiliated with the Northwest Portland Hostel. That includes HI hostel, Jacqueline. So if you are still watching this, Jacqueline, which you probably are, you are fucking officially blacklisted for stealing from the hostel in Portland. You're a very pretty girl. Why would you do that? I don't know. You're not a drug addict. Why would you do that? You don't have any track marks because your skin was like, wow, that's a pretty white, yo, her skin was like so clean, like she did not even have a pimple on it. But why would she steal? Because maybe she had another addiction. Who knows? But yeah, everyone, you know what? I'm the bad guy here, right? When I need help now, it's like, no. Why are you begging? Why are you asking? Why are you Griffin? And I'm like, I'm not Griffin. I'm not a griffer. That's Logan Paul, okay? He conned you into spending money in his NFTs. I didn't con you into anything. I asked for mental and financial support. Because let's be honest, YouTube is not providing it. Let's be honest, YouTube is not providing it. What is YouTube giving me? They keep shadow banning my shit with these fake ass views, especially with my shorts. I like how they just add so many fake views to my shorts, but this is where YouTube messes up every fucking time. So this is where I catch YouTube, and I have caught YouTube doing this. I have screenshot it. So every time I reset the YouTube app and delete it off my iPhone and reinstalled YouTube, I do this to all of my apps. I do this to Spotify, I do this to Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, LinkedIn, because it eats up my storage over time. So I reset everything. It gives me back the storage, right? When you do this, everyone, and you download the app and you log back into the Studios app, it shows you the real number of how many people actually watch your view. Then when you reset or refresh the page, it shows you a fake number. Like YouTube, you got caught, man. You showed me the real number with 65. I didn't get 463 people watching that video. Stop lying, man. Stop trying to gas up my hopes. Literally. I don't need someone to, again, to false promise me and make me get hyped like, oh my God, I got over 1,000 views. And actually you only got 62 in reality. It's just YouTube just faking that number so you can feel happy. Like I said, psychological fucking turmoil bullshit. You know, this is why I post this video about rap music. How the industry literally used it and weaponized rap. Oh my panda, you haven't seen the video that's uploaded from Conspiracy Peter? You guys are not paying attention to American society at all. They weaponize rap. Now everybody, mind you, never heard a white person back in the day other than Vanilla Ice, Eminem, or some other guy. But imagine another white person back in the 80s. Yo, nigga, yo, what's up, my nigga? Now today, everybody, even grandma, is saying nigga. Everybody popping that N-word in. Because they weaponize rap music. This is why I'm ready to kick the bucket, everybody. I lived my life. I did my good deeds. I gave back to communities. I gave back to children. I gave back to the Cancer Society. I gave back to I even was literally in Portland when I was working for the counseling. I even stayed an extra year to work with Right to Dream on that homeless encampment. Brought them a water heater, brought them sleeping bags. Dude, I even slept there just to prove to people that I wasn't a rich, snobby asshole at one point. And that's what all the homeless people like, oh, you got this rich snob trying to pretend that he's the man. Like, no, I'm not rich. Just financially put my money where it should go. And then people started respecting me from staying there and coming back and, yeah. And mind you, I was a board member. But guess what? That same organization, Right to Survive, started stealing from me. And it's other supporters. I was like, wow, I can't do this anymore. This is, yeah. What they did was an act of, mind you, Ibrahim Labrari can't go to federal prison right now. But you know, I chose to just like, I'm not gonna even press charges against you, bro. And your wife, Lisa Faye, she already knows. That's why you haven't contacted me. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, these folks in Portland and Madison, they don't want to fucking contact me because you owe me so much money. Everybody owes me money. Ibrahim Labrari, you are a convicted felon that turned into Muslim, but you're still doing drugs and alcohol, right? And then you got the nerve to try to accuse. Guess what? This man tried to accuse me of stealing his flat screen TV when I was on a fucking. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on a flight from Portland to New York in 2019. This man was accusing me of stealing his bike and his TV. And I was like, how can I bring a bike and a TV on a fucking plane? Yeah, because guess what, everybody? So, when Ibrahim Labrari and I was discussing about matters about Right to Survive, this is where, mind you, I already knew they were stealing. I wanted to see what they was going to say. So I came to Portland. I stayed in Portland for those 4 weeks. In those 4 weeks, I went to Ibrahim Labrari's house. And at that time, Lisa Faye worked at the airport. She was bringing home bags of, mind you, bringing home bags of people's lost items. I found a camera. I found a Fuji camera. I didn't take it. I didn't want any part of that shit. Because, mind you, what she was doing, technically, I thought it was illegal. She's taking lost and founds and literally bringing it home. And she was like, we will offer you this. a collateral. Yes, they will literally offer me, mind you, other people's fucking lost and found items and collateral of the money they stole from me. So they bring out all this badge for cameras. I was like, are you serious? Literally, this is your way of bribing me I'm done. They was like, what? Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. You literally are taking fucking people's money. She worked at the airport. She literally taking people's fucking personal belongings and you're selling it? This is lost and found prevention. And you wonder why I stepped away from Portland and from, yeah, you wonder why I stepped away, everyone, from Portland. And then when people found out what Lisa was doing and what they did to me, everyone's like, oh, wow. So that's why they actually, yeah, they come over their place and hang out and talk. Yeah, they sweet talk me. Yeah. Well, it didn't work. It didn't work. What I discovered, everyone, not only, ladies and gentlemen, that, you know, what they were doing was unethical, but they were doing to every single supporter. So now, guess what? The limit status is that Lisa is no longer with Ibrahim, for apparently this is what people were telling me. And Ibrahim is on his own and houseless. Goes to show you, man, karma. It goes to show you, Ibrahim LeBlanc, karma. You're houseless now, friend. That's what you get. Always a con, always will be a con. Simple as that. And I have said this before, Ibrahim, come at me, friend. Because I know people in Chicago too, and they don't like you either. This is why this is why your Chicago peoples visit you only if two of your homies. And mind you, I still got those photos. Oh yes, I still have those photos, sir. So don't think I don't delete anything. This is why if any police and law enforcement in Portland wants some validation photos of you, I would love to give it to them. Because you're a fucking con, friend. You and your wife, your ex-wife. So yeah, everyone, this is why I got dirt on everybody. Got photos, videos on everybody. I don't delete anything. I even have dirt on the nanny that raped me when I was a child. Yeah. I even got dirt on that. And I was a child. And I knew the fucking... Remember the date, time, everything. Mind you, this is the time where the not the sidekick. What was the roller pager came out? Oh man, I got dirt on everybody. This is why no one wants to fucking talk to me. Because, you know why? Because Panda knows. As soon as you contact me, I'm like, oh, so you got the nerve to contact me? Okay, watch this. Because I ask these people to never contact me ever in your entire life. You contact me one time, I'm bringing these up. They know I would never delete the videos, the footage, photos, or the evidence. Mind you, I even have my fucking my psychiatrist documents when I was 13. And I explained to my psychiatrist at that time, like, this woman is just touching me in places I don't want to be touched. I tried to tell my parents, my foster parents. They didn't want to fucking believe me. They think I was just making things up because I'm a boy and boys fantasize. Really? I'm not fantasizing about this shit. This woman's not attractive. I'm a child and I know this woman's not attractive. So fuck that. That goes for a husband that hit me with the fucking with the nightstick. This dude was hitting me with a police nightstick. That's child abuse. So But I love Portland. Portland has some really good people. I met people from Nike, Adidas. I met people from, what is that, Pereiras. They let me drive the Pereiras car. That slingshot. They let me drive this first slingshot. Listen, it's cool and all, but to me, it's not an everyday car for me, you know? Yeah. Portland has some really cool things out there. The food was amazing. Mind you, I didn't get food poisoning as much as I got here in New York City. Every fucking time in New York City get food poisoning. But in Portland, it was never that case. But, you know, but yeah, Michael, if you're from Portland, please stay there. No, because that's not true. That's not true. You can't say that. Because now I have to talk about my homie, Zach Savage. He works for Nike. He's a rollerblader, a professional rollerblader. He comes back to New York, back and forth all the time. You're going to tell him to stay in Portland? He has nothing but love for New York. But niggas in New York don't want to go to Portland. He knows I'm the only one that ever been to Portland, not only once, but, I don't know, 17 times. And lived there and worked there. That's why when he comes to New York, he's like, yo, where's Panda? Yo, when you coming back to Portland? When Portland gets his shit together. It still got a drug problem. Yeah, it still has a drug problem. It has a crazy, violent homeless problem. People are breaking into fucking cars all the time. The drug usage out there is insane. I love it. Mind you, listen, I can go to listen, I could go live in other places, but Portland in general, it's a city now that I only want to visit, you know? I only want to visit, hang out, eat some good food, go to 23rd Street or 21st Street and Alphabet District. I love Alphabet District. That is one of my favorite fucking places to hang out. Alphabet District or the North Lookout. Oh, and Northeast Portland. Oh my pen, that was the shit. Oh my pen, you guys don't know the food out there, the entertainment was amazing. It's amazing, but the streets so fucked up. The homelessness fucked up. Yeah. But yeah, I don't even got the money to buy me fucking breakfast this morning right now. Broke as fuck. But with that said, everyone, yeah. So I just wanted to share my last employer's interview. If you guys were listening to that, my last interview with a job employer, yeah, guy was asking about my teeth, like. You don't have any drug and alcohol condition problems that we need to be worried about? I'm like, really? You go into that territory? Okay, let's play this. Yeah, I played along. I knew this guy knew I was smart, but this guy was just like being fucking. It was a dick move. To keep pushing the drug problem. Oh yeah, the job interview is about Chipotle. If guys wanted to know, yeah, Chipotle's hiring. So I was like, you know what? I'm hungry. I want to eat some Chipotle. I want some free Chipotle. That was my scheme. My plan was to just get free food. Seriously, man. Fuck drugs. Fuck alcohol. Just food. Mind you, I preach about food all the time on this channel. I said, why would you spend all that money like these drunk hobos out here? This this homeless man in Greenpoint. Where is he? Do I still got a picture of this guy? Goddamn red ants all over me, man. Well, this fucking guy in Portland, in Greenpoint, has money, right? And he's homeless, right? But he spends all his money on alcohol. And I'm saying to myself, you're an idiot. He's an idiot. This guy is homeless. And he's a Polish guy. You guys seen him on my channel before. He's a guy that stuck his hand in the couscous in the community refrigerator that summer. It was fucking rude. And he laughs about it. But yeah, he mind you, he got money, but he spends all his money on alcohol. But when he gets drunk, he goes to the community refrigerator. I don't think that's fair, man. I don't think that's fair. You get your SSI, whatever, your SSDI, whatever checks, and you guys just spend it on alcohol? You guys don't buy food? Man, if I was to get an SSI or SSDI check, I'm literally taking you guys shopping with me to show you that I'm spending all of my money on food. Oh yeah, that's right. We already do that on this channel. Every time someone donates, I literally post what I do with the donations. Because at some point in time, people were accusing me of being a drug addict, which, how many times we have proven that was false? And I still haven't gotten an apology for it. But, you know, I digress. Yeah, I never got an apology. Being accused of being a fucking drug addict. Never fucking did drugs in my life other than smoke some Zaza. Yeah, that's fucked up. That at the beginning of this whole homeless adventures that started like 3.5 years ago, everybody, people were accusing me of, oh, Panda did meth. I talked to this man in Wisconsin. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, if you're caught with meth in Wisconsin, say goodbye. Say goodbye. You can never get a job, a decent job, with drug possession in Wisconsin. It's a felony. Did you know that? Not, yeah, even on your first offense, it's a felony. No misdemeanor like New York. Yeah, New York does, oh, what is it? Misdemeanor A. If you get caught with it, it's a felony. Again. No, in Wisconsin, it's a felony. You can't, you try to find that shit you want. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was asking the audience when people were accusing me, these are haters. If I did drugs, why did I have all these jobs? Think about it. If I did all these fucking drugs, so-called drugs, why are you guys believing someone that I never met, that's just a hater on YouTube? Because that's what YouTube is, nothing but haters, right? Think about it. But no one wanted to put the pieces together. But instead, they want to focus on that for a whole year. Pennant does drugs, that's why I don't donate to him. He smokes crack. Yeah, right. Ladies and gentlemen, if I smoke crack, can I still do this? I'm saying, think about it. If I'm doing crack and I'm doing meth and all that shit, right? Can a meth head do this? On fucking rollerblades. You know how high that shit is? Let me pause it for you. Hold on, let me play it back. Where's the P? Why won't it? Look how high that is, everyone. Just look how high that shit is. Can a fucking junkie jump that high? Hell no. Hell no. Can a meth head jump that high? Fuck no. Unless he thinks he's fucking Mario and think I'm just saying, everyone, can a meth head be this proactive in sports? I'm just saying. Wait, I'm not done. Ah. Where's my other clip? I don't have it here? Uh-oh. Oh, this guy. I'm just saying, everyone, can junkies and meth heads do shit like this? I'm just saying, man, on rollerblades. On fucking rollerblades. And especially you fucking wannabe filmmakers out there, especially that fucking Swedish bullshit guy, call him a filmmaker. He's not a filmmaker, everybody. He has no credentials. I got more real estate on the internet than he does. By far. And people want to call me junkies and all these types of names. Yeah, this is what people are calling me, these names, but I'm doing all this shit. Yeah, right. What fucking drug addict says, "Ooh, I'd rather go rollerblade than do drugs," or fact like, wait, I want to do drugs than rollerblade. When you start doing those fucking drugs, you can't even skate. You mess up your bone fracture, your knees are fucked, your arms, your jump, your hip, your pelvis. Oh, don't let me talk about the pelvis. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what meth does to your pelvis? Wait. Do you know what fucking meth and all that other drugs do to your fucking backbone, your spine, and your pelvis? Exactly. And people want to make these false allegations. Right. This is why I said to every one of you, do what I do. I guarantee you can't do that. That shit was this high. Literally, above waist high. You can't jump like me. I'm like the little Michael Jordan that could. Okay? Everybody would tell you when it comes down to rollerblading, snowboarding, or wakeboarding, I'm the shit. For a black man to be wakeboarding, snowboarding, and rollerblading. Did you grow up in a white neighborhood, bro? That's the first thing black people ask me. No. I grew up in many other different types of environments. Harlem, Brooklyn, Japan, Vancouver, Wisconsin. Goddamn red ants, man. Oh, man. I wish I had $50 right now. Actually, I wish I had $100 right now. Why? Turn my phone back on so I can apply for more jobs instead of relying on this stupid fucking Wi-Fi. I don't like using the Wi-Fi in New York City. It's been hacked, and mind you, it's not safe. I am using VPN, but my VPN is capped at a certain amount of VPN gigabytes I can use in a month, so I don't have a membership anymore because I can't afford it. But $50 to turn my phone on, and $50 to go inside the hostel so I can wash my funky ass and mind you, maybe find some food in the hostel. You never know. Some guests leave food behind sometimes. But I digress. It's gonna rain today again, like it did last night, and every other fucking night. It's been raining every fucking night. Thunderstorms or random downpours. Like, yeah, that's why you see the streets wet. It's gonna rain in another 4 or 5 hours anyway. Thunderstorms off and on today. This is why the homeless can never sleep. This is why people that don't have housing can never sleep. Oh, man. You know what I can go for right now? Some hash brown, not a hash browns, home-styled southern breakfast potatoes with the red onion, the red peppers and the red onion. Ooh, with that Cajun seasoning. Ooh, with some vegan pancakes, a vegan burrito, and a hot chocolate. No, I don't even want a hot chocolate. I want a honey citrus, which is really not honey citrus. It's just agave to replace the honey, and it's a citrus tea. That's all it is. Nothing fancy. They just call it honey citrus, but you can add agave to it. You can call it agave citrus. I don't know. It's just New York. I don't know. I move a lot, so I don't know where we are. We might be in New York. We might be in New York. I don't know. But everybody, I'm gonna get going. This has not been fun for me. So, ladies and gentlemen, wish me luck. Talk to you guys in, I don't know,